We forgot to do songs last week, so you're getting 12 of them from us this week. 4 for each guy. I'm gonna start us off. I'm going a little, kind of a wide variety on this one. I'm gonna go a TikTok song, a new age country song, and then a couple oldies. My first one is from TikTok. This chick blew the fuck up.
TikTok Tyler.
Yeah, TikTok Tyler. It's called Double Wide by Gabriella Rose. You've heard it. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, definitely
Sounds
don't
like
recognize that from TikTok. Definitely don't recognize that from anything, to be honest, but it sounds good.
Sounds
is
like
good.
I just walked into a saloon.
Yeah. Saloon 10, Deadwood, South Dakota, if anyone's ever been.
I think I have
Sand
actually.
on the
You
floor.
definitely have.
New age.
They don't like cursing at the blackjack table. Found that out because my buddy was dropping F-bombs. Got
Fuck,
kicked out,
dude.
actually. Shit-faced kicked out.
Not because he was shit-faced, but because he was swearing.
Yeah.
Well, he was swearing because he was swearing uncontrollably because he was shit-faced.
Got it.
And he was also fucking down money. Actually, quick story. This was the guy who like facilitated the whole Airbnb for my other buddy's bachelor party. And he like preferred that we paid him in cash for the weekend, so we did. And I come later to find out. I mean, I was at the table with him, but he lost all the Airbnb money. Like it had already been paid for, but he lost all the money that people paid to him on the blackjack table that night.
Holy
it's like
shit.
It was like $1,500 at
Nice.
least.
That's
So,
wild.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. Big ups on you, man. My next one, Zach Top. I never lie. You know this one. Zach Top's having himself quite the year.
Sloppy top.
Yep. And then I went full on classic. Everybody likes it now because of the NCAA edit.
Tanya Tucker.
That's the one and only. And then a repeat from the regular Double Bogey Show playlist. Papa Top.
Nice.
There we go. Those are my picks.
Yeah, I decided to not go a wide array of songs. I decided to 3 out of 4. I'm going to stay in one lane and one lane only. And then,
that lane.
and then I'll shake it up. But here's the thing. The reason I had this in my head was because I had heard Brooks and Dunn coming to the Festival of We.
Yeah, which
That's
is
an extended version of We Fest.
I am possibly coming out of retirement, We Fest retirement, just for Brooks and Dunn.
That's what my wife says too.
Yeah. So
She said she may have to go again. And I said, I may have to join you.
yeah.
So we're going Brooks and Dunn Neon Moon.
Nice.
The sun goes down. And then we're going Brooks and Dunn Boot Scoot and Boogie.
About
Because
time.
why wouldn't we?
Name of the playlist, kind of.
Okay, and then we're going Brooks and Dunn Red Dirt Road.
Okay. Give me one more Brooks and Dunn. Don't do another
And
one.
then we're going Luke Combs featuring Brooks and Dunn.
Okay.
One too many.
You can't tell me that Brooks and Dunn is the greatest country duo of all time. If you say anything else, you're on drugs. I actually got an argument in Nashville with Fillmore
Really?
over who the greatest country duo of all time was. He said Florida Georgia Line.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you can get fucking bent.
Have Brooks and Dunn ever broken up?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, they have.
Fuck that argument
Yeah, they
now.
both had solo careers.
But they're back together now?
One's dead.
Oh. So
I'm pretty sure.
So how do we still have Brooks and Dunn if
I don't know.
we just have Brooks or Dunn? Which one's possibly dead? I guess I didn't even realize that they were that old. I know
No.
Brooks and Dunn music. I don't know them as people or outside of
That's fair.
a concert stage. You know?
Okay, it was a fake headline that I got duped by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never believe everything you read on the internet.
Kix Brooks is alive.
Are they back together?
Yeah, they must be if they're touring.
Okay, and I think that's valid. Yes, they broke up, but now they're back together.
Yeah, Ronnie
Florida Georgia Line never got back together.
and Ronnie Dunn also walked off stage in April because of an illness, but he's not dead either. There was false reports of his death as well. So I've been duped twice by Brooks and Dunn death reports.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine they're any older than like Keith Richards or.
I just hope.
Why am I drawing a blank on Rolling Stones lead singer?
Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Those two. I actually saw them at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Nice.
Kind of an unprompted Rolling Stones concert. It was sweet. I know some Rolling Stones music, but not a ton.
Oh.
But it was tight. Mick Jagger, he's got to be on a lot of drugs.
I just hope that you guys seen that clip of AC/DC playing recently, and
Yeah,
they just
it's
sound
bad.
like fucking shit.
Really? No.
Yeah, they're just so old.
They're really old.
Yeah, so I just hope,
Respect to them to still be out there doing their thing, but
like, hey, we won't get mad if you lip synced a little.
he also murdered his voice with the way that he sings. I forget his name, but
Angus.
something.
Yeah.
The way that he like screeches, it's like his voice is ruined. It has been for like 20 years. So,
Damn.
What do you got for us?
I'm sure you guys are interested to see what I got.
I am.
We're gonna lead off with.
Yes, that is part of this segment.
We're gonna lead off with Mr. Keith. We'll do As Good As I Once Was.
Nice.
Okay.
Were you good once?
Right. Yep. One time. At one time. Then we're gonna go.
You say as I ever was. It's the lyric.
Oh,
Next
okay.
song.
I thought we were just asking questions.
No.
Okay.
No.
I was doing the song.
Tobes.
Next we're gonna go George Strait. All My Exes Live in Texas.
Nice.
Everybody knows that one. Then we're gonna go Ghost Riders in the Sky. Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash is very. I
Back in
feel
Deadwood
Is
again.
it Ghost Riders, the Highwaymen?
I have no idea. Again, I don't really know. I don't know correlation between
Anyway.
singers and songs. I know. Yeah.
Johnny's part of the Highwaymen anyway, so
And then Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs.
it's a great song.
That's a good one. That song was huge on TikTok when we had a lot of tornadoes rolling through North Dakota. And
From the Twisters movie.
Yep, from the Twisters. I haven't seen Twisters 2. I remember watching the original Twisters at my great grandma's house back in the day. But
I feel like everybody watched that movie at their grandma's house because I did too.
yeah,
Because tornadoes only hit Grandma's house.
I
In
guess
every movie
in the
I've ever
movie
seen.
too. In Twister, it hits
yeah.
grandma's house.
In
so
Wizard of Oz, it hits Grandma's house.
Really?
weird.
I've also never seen Wizard of Oz.
So tornadoes hit.
That's actually kind of
Whoa.
wild.
I know. I've seen like Little House on the Prairie and
It's crazier that you said that because I feel like most people haven't seen Little House on the Prairie and they have seen Wizard of Oz.
yeah. I don't know.
That's nuts.
Not sure.
Crazy.
Maybe we watched it in school back in the day, but it
Maybe.
wasn't good enough to where I remember.
Yeah, it was the first ever movie in color
No
with
shit.
real people. Yeah, when she goes to Oz, it's in color and people's minds were fucking blown.
Huh.
It's in
Interesting.
black and white until the tornado picks her up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know that's where like the, yeah. Anyway, before we dive deep into obviously Ryder Cup from last week, and I don't know, Noah's got a package. We had a package show up. It was addressed to the Double Bogey Show
With attention to Noah.
It says attention Noah. So I didn't open it. It said attention to Noah. It says open up on the pod.
yeah,
So
so
it could be anthrax. It could be.
A bomb.
Yeah, I should have brought my lead jacket. That's for sure.
Could be.
Dude, it maybe we still haven't gotten the Q Club.
I don't know, but I have
Yeah,
no.
but they wouldn't attention Noah that.
Unless
No,
they,
you're right.
unless they wanted it to be like they didn't even want you guys to know it was shipped.
Yeah, we
But like
probably weren't
Ryan,
even
of course,
supposed-
there's no way that's gonna get by
Yeah.
Ryan.
Well,
This is-
yeah, and I had thought we were gonna get it like almost a year ago now.
Yeah, we ain't getting that.
Well, this is from David Campbell.
Tell us his address.
Don't. If you want me to be honest, I don't even think I could pronounce the road that he lives on.
Okay,
it's
good.
insane.
Okay, let's open that puppy up.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. If I die, well,
If I die, I die.
I guess yeah, that's probably the right thing to say.
Okay, audiovisual. He's open at the top of the box. He's making a weird face. He's reaching into the box. He's pulling an item. It's a carton of eggs. I bet you it's golf balls.
Probably golf balls.
Probably.
Maybe it's the infamous Union Green golf balls.
Oh, dude has the last ones alive. Well, we do now. There's a whole bunch of shit in there.
There's a note here. I
Okay.
would imagine.
Okay.
Kind of ballsy of us. Also, not knowing what this is and just open it up
Well,
on the
we-
podcast. We don't. We don't do it often, but
Hello, Ryan, Tyler, and Noah. Soup from Northern Illinois here, not Naperville or Chicago.
Good for you. That's
Long time-
That's an important note.
Long-time listener, first-time pen pal. Age 40, 5'10", and no banana because it might stink by the time you open this. I've heard you boys talking about searching for golf balls on the course and wanted to send you some for my ball hawking collection. It also led me to think of the following. 1, have you ever found a ball that was a keeper? Funny logo, message, number, or even a funny story on how you found it?
Yeah, I have a bunch in the top drawer of my filing cabinet, actually, in my office. One's got a Dr. Pepper logo. I don't know why I kept that one.
Dr. Pepper's good.
I have found a President's Cup ball, like it has a President's Cup logo, and I have found a ball with the Masters logo on it.
Yeah.
So
I got a bunch of balls with logos that I really like that I think are cool. But my favorite ball, I have a picture of my, at the time, 3-year-old son holding it up to the camera. It just says banging bitches and digging ditches.
nice.
It's some excavation company's ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Ditch Witch or something.
Yep. So that is in my save pile.
I kept one too. I was golfing here in Fargo, and I found one from a country club from my hometown. So it was
That's kind of neat.
That's
whoa,
kind of sweet.
Which
that's
is
weird.
not near here.
No, like
Yeah.
3 hours away. And then number 2, how's this for a challenge? Play a heads up stroke match, or heads up stroke play match, but for every ball found, a stroke is taken off your score. Lowest score wins.
Yeah, I really like that idea.
Me too.
Can we distinguish between a heads up stroke match and a heads down stroke match? Are we not allowed to look at each other?
Yeah,
in a
I don't know.
Heads
Yeah.
down stroke match.
Well, I think we would have to put a time limit on each hole too. Otherwise,
It's got to be normal pace of play, like
if I'm-
normal ball hockey.
if I'm getting my ass kicked on hole 9 and we're only playing 9 holes, on 8, I'm going to spend the rest of the round looking for balls
Yeah.
to guarantee a win.
You almost have to play like separate tee times or something like that. Like,
Yeah, I just think like if we put like a 15-minute timer on each hole.
15 minutes.
Well, I mean, a par 5.
Relax, you guys. We're not gonna hold up pace of play.
Yeah, we'll have the course to ourselves.
relax.
and then lastly here, also enclosed is a sleeve of balls that I received that I think matches your current golf game mentality. Don't take them too seriously. Love the pod. Love you guys. Regards, Soup.
Thanks, Soup. I like the is SUSOOP SOUP.
Soup.
I like that.
I'll let you guys rip these open.
Fucking ripping packs live on the pod.
Oh, they're even fucking wrapped, dude. Oh, that's yours.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't even.
Holy
No, I
shit.
didn't either.
Christmas came early.
This takes time, you guys. This is not.
This is the
can we
real
get
deal,
can
Soup.
I get
Thank
the knife
you.
over here.
Yeah.
Actually, they're not real eggs, so I'll just don't reveal what they are. Fuck, that's a pretty nice egg carton of golf balls. Cut. Yeah, some good one. Ooh, yeah, I'm a big time super
Oh,
soft guy.
baby.
I'll take the Pro V1 out of them.
Oh, baby.
Okay, what do we got in Shank It Golf?
The brand is Shank It Golf.
Yeah, this would be good. This would be one that I would keep. You know, you
Yep.
found on the course that just says "you suck" on it.
Is that what yours says?
Yeah. What does yours say?
Mine says legalize mulligans.
Mine says "you suck."
Mine says 3-putt king.
Nice. Oh, I bet that you have like different.
They're all the same in the sleeve.
Yeah,
The
you know,
sleeves
but
are
like I
together.
bet all the sleeves just different sayings.
Yes.
I'm sure you can get a.
That's fucking
huge
sweet.
pack
Thank
of
you,
them.
Soup.
The balls
Thank
feel
you,
like
Soup.
sticky. I bet they spin.
Feel the difference with urethane.
Oh, nice.
So urethane balls.
Feel the difference with urethane.
Shout out Soup. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a great present. Thank you, Soup.
Man.
And it's way better than the anthrax we expected in this heavily taped up box.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we appreciate that, man. We like opening. We like opening up stuff that comes in just as blindly. Also,
Yes.
it's a nice little surprise. Start off the pod, and now I got some new golf balls. I was actually getting low, so
I know. I'll make a deal with you. I'll take all the yellow ones. You can have all the white ones.
deal.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, got that out of the way. Shout out Soup.
Whenever you get into any sort of accident and you just feel like there's no way out, your way out is Russell Nicolay. You give him a call. He'll find a way, just like we found a way to get you guys a podcast with zero power in the building.
The only way out is through. And if you're going to get through the phone line at Russell Nicolay's office.
Yeah.
So give him a ring, head to the website. The best way to reach him.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, I bet you he has backup generators so that you can get to him even if his power's out too.
I mean, the only ways out is through.
Yeah. So if in your time of need, give Russell Nicolay a call. Check him out at nicolaylaw.com.
Great present, man. Great present.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Where do you guys want to start?
Dude, we could, there's so many things to talk about with the Ryder Cup.
Should
we just start with the basic, like the score, the result? We just start there and then we can work our way into the rest of it.
We can start with the result. Yeah, I'm assuming most people listening to this know what the result is. But if you were living under the rock over the last 4 or 5 days, it ended up being 15-13.
Which it sounds like a respectable match. It was kind of an ass kicking.
It was. It sounds close, but there was a lot of bitten nails. A lot of stress and a lot of grit that went into the Sunday single matches.
Yeah, and do you remember off the top of your head what the actual score was going into Sunday singles?
I believe it was...
I know we were down a lot. I think we were down like 13 to...
God, was it 11.5 to 4.5?
Something. It was something like that. It was a ridiculous amount where we
11.5 to 5.
We damn near needed, the U.S. needed to damn near run the tables.
Yes.
To consider a win. And valiant fucking effort, dude. They really creeped back.
Oh my God, dude. Let's start with Friday, Saturday first.
Okay.
So you got your foursomes match and you got your 4-ball match.
Yep.
Now, not every player plays in these matches,
and
not every player plays in both matches.
Correct.
So you pick and choose whatever. There was a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise after Saturday's pairings for the U.S. were released and after they started playing for a while, because it was essentially a failed decision on Keegan Bradley's part, because he didn't follow the data leading into Saturday's matches.
What data?
Twosome matches. Let me just break it down for you quick. So this guy tweeted, Keegan put the absolute worst matchup together. Literally, Morikawa in English was the 132nd best possible pairing for the USA. And then he put Henley off on the odd holes. This is for foursomes, or the alternate shot. He put Henley off on the odd holes with Scheffler when all the data says that the shorter hitter should go on the even holes.
Okay.
So with Henley being the shorter hitter, he should have been hitting tee shots on even holes. Keegan didn't just ignore the data. He essentially decided to go completely against it. Contrast this to Europe, who basically just listened to the data and matched up according to the analytics. Then they put the long guys out on the odd holes. People tend to overrate captains, but I think we underrate how much damage they can do before the round starts. Our team was set up to fail before a ball was even hit.
Interesting.
I thought so too, because
it is kind of like a no fucking brainer to have the long ball hitters hit on the long holes.
Correct. Yes.
I mean, I don't know about the other analytics that they're receiving, but just that in general kind of seems pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean,
like you want Bryson teeing off on all the short par fours.
Exactly.
Well, maybe. I mean, then he can drive the green, but
Exactly.
Anyone can drive the green on a short par 4 if you're in the PGA.
Yes. Yeah, and I also don't know all the data that goes into it. What I'm sure they're looking at every aspect of the game. The tee shots being an important one, obviously, because Bethpage does not play easy. It's said to play as one of the harder courses in the U.S.
I did hear while watching on Friday that the captains requested the rough be more manageable than it is like during a U.S. Open.
I thought so too. I mean,
the rough was chopped.
Yes, and I think just with the naked eye you could tell, because when the ball would go in the rough, you could still see the top half of the ball usually. Yeah,
and I thought that was really interesting that the captains actually had a say with the course conditions, because like Bethpage, was it not this year but last year's U.S. Open was at Bethpage?
Well, I know the U.S. Open at Wingfoot, I believe there was a lot.
So the U.S. Open has started to do it. Every year they make their rough crazy, but I know it was at Bethpage recently, and they got a lot of media attention about how crazy the rough was.
Yeah, and that, like, I feel like it started whatever tournament / course long rough in quotes started at. the next venue tried to like one up them.
It's like, yeah, we should do it. And then pretty soon we're just going to have no rough. It'll just be fairway and fescue.
Yeah, fairway and fescue. That'd actually be kind of interesting, actually.
That would suck ass for us.
For us, yeah, but for professionals, just to see how they fare. But yeah, it was interesting to me because you never think of me looking at the pairings. You don't think of the data behind why those two are together. We don't see the
data either.
We don't see the data. To me, I think it's like, hey, we're gonna pair these guys up because they complement each other's vibes.
Mm-hmm. They're buddies, or like there's a skill where one's lacking, the other makes up for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you look at Shane Lowry and Rory McIlroy. They've been best friends for a long time. They've been playing golf together for a very long time, and maybe the data it wasn't like super in line with how each of them play, but at the same time, like I'm sure it was a little bit there. Yeah, plus they're good vibes.
Data can't measure chemistry.
Exactly.
So there is a difference with those two guys because they are best friends.
Yes.
But like if the data says put your long ball hitter in the long holes, that's kind of a fuck up on Keegan's part. If that's the only example I have, I think Keegan fucked up.
Yeah, and I don't dig into things like that deep enough to know if it truly was him doing a below average job, or if it literally just came down to the players.
Yeah.
But yes, I understand data is a thing and it matters. I mean, you look at sports betting, for instance. Data matters in sports betting. With golf, it's like, yes, the data matters, but also these guys are all professionals and they're all some of the best in the world. Mm-hmm. So how much
I think the data matters more then, because when everybody's so good, you have to find the smallest edge possible.
That makes sense.
And you use every tool to your disposal.
Yes.
So like for us, you can look at our data, but then I could have an 83 day. Mm-hmm. Like all my data says that I'm going to shoot a 98, but then I could have my one round a year where I'm on.
Yeah.
These guys, they're all the best in the world, and the margin of error is so much smaller. You have to use every competitive advantage you have.
Okay, that makes sense. I think I realized this at some point, but it kind of just hit me when I was watching it. Like, putting is the most important thing in the Ryder Cup.
It's the most important thing in golf.
Like, you could tell Friday and Saturday, Europe's putters were on fire, and the U.S. putters were not. Every time they hit a putt, I would like stand up from my chair, and they would miss it by half an inch or one roll or whatever, and like my teeth were clenching.
Dude, seriously,
I'm like people say drive for show, putt for dough. Like in the Ryder Cup, that fucking matters.
That was the most apparent difference between the two teams.
Yes,
because there were so many holes where I was watching where both teams were laying the same.
Yep.
On the green, they make a putt and we don't.
And that also like breeds momentum.
Totally.
Momentum is huge in golf.
Yep, contagious. It's like baseball. The hits are contagious, and sinking putts are contagious, especially in a team atmosphere.
Yes. So yeah, there was a lot of noise about whether the captain did his job or not.
Yeah.
The putters weren't on, and obviously you put those two together and it's just not going to turn out well.
Right.
And you can see that from the results on Friday and Saturday.
Because I wasn't on the internet much. I mostly just watched the Ryder Cup.
Sure.
I wasn't on the internet looking at the commentary nearly as much. Did the tone change when we essentially dominated Sunday? Because yes, we still lost.
The tone of what? The putters or
of people's opinion on Keegan's performance as captain?
I'm not sure.
Because
I took this screenshot that I just read you about the data. I took that came out Saturday.
Yeah, because damn near ran the board on Sunday.
Well, yeah, and it's like I was thinking about it. I was trying to think a little deep.
Yeah,
I was trying to think a little deeper on it.
Okay.
Like, why does Europe seem 2021? We'll just take that out of the picture because we fucking ran train on Europe. Why are they so much better team golfers and like paired golfers than the US? And as I was thinking about it, like these guys know team camaraderie because of soccer, and soccer is huge over in Europe. And I don't feel like the guys from the U.S. like what. And
I think this is a stretch.
This is pure personal opinion, personal thought. These guys were brought up. I'm sure a lot of them were playing soccer, and when you look at the crowd at a soccer game, they're so much more passionate and like team oriented. You got guys fighting on the street over their team.
I have a take about that later. I think I disagree with this, mostly because we have just as many team sports and people are just as passionate. We don't have the cool traditions that soccer does, but I truly believe that people are just the Philadelphia Eagles fans. They get in fights before every game.
Okay.
I don't know.
And that's why I'm saying it, because I want to be told differently.
Yeah, soccer culture is cool. I do love how passionate the fans are, but I just don't know especially because these guys are all part of different countries. Like if they were all from Ireland, I'd get it. But I think I disagree with you on this one.
So why are they so much better team golfers?
I think they're just much more mature, and we can get to this later. I think the U.S.'s fans' attitude really brought them together.
Do you think Europe has better fans than the U.S. when it comes to the Ryder Cup? Like a Ryder Cup in Europe versus a Ryder Cup in the U.S. The home fans, who do you think are better?
More respectful, the Europeans for sure. It depends on your definition of better. Our fans were literally trying to impact the game. And I don't think the European fans are trying to actually help the European teammates. Like our fans were literally trying to fuck up the Europeans' heads.
And I feel like they were doing that because they knew that Europe was better.
Yeah, Europe clearly was better. They dominated the first 2 days and had enough of a lead where they could kind of fuck off on Sunday and still win.
I think it's funny that we made a joke. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago when we were talking about the Ryder Cup, saying something about like, Philly fans will throw a beer at your head, and stuff like that. And it's like, I didn't actually think Rory's wife was going to get hit. I know you said we're going to talk about it later, but it's like we joked about it like Philly fans are crazy. And like it was so crazy that like you said, it brought Europe to, they were like, man, we got to
fuck
win
these
this.
guys. Yeah. It's like you watch Ted Lasso, right?
Yep.
When he decides to have his alter ego led Tasso, because the team is all separated and they're fighting amongst, so he just becomes a dickhead, and the team unites together against Led. Our fans did that. They were being such dickheads that the Europeans were like, all right, boys, we need to dial the fuck in.
Yeah, I
hate
as much
these
as
guys.
they maybe thought it would help the U.S., I think it really hurt them.
I think it did a little bit too.
I did see a clip of Rory's wife getting hit with a drink, and the clip had said that somebody knocked the drink out of the guy's hand.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't rifled at her or anything like that.
Yes.
It just made its way over there. But.
Yeah. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about the fans. So let's just dive into it.
Fine by me.
Dude.
It's fucking crazy.
Okay. For the day one, I felt the Europeans were just being fucking whiny.
Okay.
That all of the chants and all of the heckling and the jabs was perfectly appropriate. And then I think day two, we crossed the line a little bit
because things were slipping away.
Yeah, things were getting out of hand. The U.S. was getting their asses kicked. The fans had enough beer, and they just took it just a tish too far. And I'm all fucking for the heckling and the mind games and the giving these professional athletes shit.
Yep.
Because I think it's part of the atmosphere. I honestly think that I'd be totally fine if the Europeans did more of it, type of thing. But when you are bringing up someone's children and someone's wife and throwing things at them, I think that crosses a line.
For sure.
And it was all Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, he was the main target.
And Shane Lowry, there were weight jokes, there were shit like that.
Yeah, and I'm okay with a little bit of the weight jokes. Like if you get too far, like too personal, but like the tubbo, that's just lame. You can do better than that. You can come up with the better. That's just lazy insults. But like you can call him big man or get in his head in a more tasteful, like a more creative way than fucking Tubbo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the main line that was crossed for me is bringing Poppy and what's his wife's name, Erica?
I have no idea.
Something like that. Bringing his wife, Rory's wife and child into the heckles is too far.
So what was said about them?
I don't know. The headline was just that the fans were making comments about Rory's wife and child.
Sure. That's
Yeah,
yes.
I can't find anything about what was said. It's just it sounds like there was it says McElroy was subjected to lewd, obnoxious, and insulting taunts.
Yeah.
So I think it was, I don't know if it's just kept hush or if he didn't feel like he needed to talk about. I know he's pissed, but and rightfully so. But like people were getting kicked out because of some of the things they were saying. I guess some comedian Heather McMahon.
So
I don't know who that is.
Heather McMahon was hired to be the on-course MC.
yes.
So she was the gal you saw standing on the first tee with the microphone.
Yeah. Okay,
being
I didn't know that
"Listen."
was her name.
Yep. So she's a comedian, and she was hired to do these chants, and they were doing some chants, and the crowd was like, "This is fucking annoying." And then she did a "fuck you, Rory" chant on the mic,
Oofda.
across the course. And then this was day 2, I believe.
She had to step down from her position.
She apologized and quit, so she wasn't there for Sunday.
I heard about that. I didn't see that though.
Yeah.
Was that live? Like fuck you, Rory? That was live, or was that more like people recording on their phone see it kind of thing?
I don't know if it made it on TV. I didn't see it on TV when I was watching, but I've seen the clip of her doing the "fuck you, Rory" chant.
No, I feel like if it's someone like Nikki Glasser, whatever her name is, I feel like she kind of gets a pass if she's the one doing
She
that.
doubles down and does something even worse than next.
Yeah, like you have to do a Netflix. If you do a Netflix roast, you get a pass for a lot of that stuff, you know. But I've also never heard of what's her name, Vince McMahon or
Heather.
Yeah, I've never heard of her before. Stephanie McMahon.
I haven't.
I haven't heard of her either until this.
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Hey, yeah, I mean, no press is bad press.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm okay with some swearing.
All press is good
All
press.
press is good press.
I'd say no press is bad press too.
Yeah, no press is bad press.
That doubles for what you're trying to say. So,
yeah, and you know, it's funny because when you look back at the Waste Management, I think was it last year or 2 years ago when Zach Johnson pretty much like just ripped a fan like shut the fuck up. Like everyone gets on Zach Johnson for doing that because it was kind of a one-time deal, but like I think it's okay that Rory reacted like he did because it was ongoing and ongoing.
He was getting it way worse than Zach Johnson was getting it. 100%. And that's a point I wanted to bring up. It is crazy to me that Rory has, I feel like the sentiment is Rory has won his respect back from the American golf fans by the way he handled the heckling, by giving it right back, not backing down, and still playing pretty damn well. I feel like the sentiment of Rory kind of being a whiny little bitch is gone, and people respect Rory again. At least for me, he earned some respect for me because it was fucking electric for them to win and him to just go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And I thought, I was like, hell yeah, Rory.
Well, and like the way he was going about it, like this past, was it this past spring when he took that kid's phone and like little like petty shit like that where it's like, dude, you're a professional.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, to be like a professional and come out and be like you played like a professional, so now you get to go talk your shit. Like, back it up with play, and then like, I'm fine with heckling unprofessionalism like that. Like that's cool. That makes the sport fun.
And those fans deserved every single comment they got back from.
By the sounds of it, they probably deserve more.
Right. So I thought it was pretty fucking cool. I thought it was funny as shit.
Yeah, it is kind of wild how like fans can say stuff that will push a professional like to the brink of losing their shit. Like it just doesn't seem fair to me, really. Yeah,
I mean, you sign up for it. You want to be at the top of the world. You're subject to the the criticism.
Totally. And I understand that. But it's like, yes, these are professionals, but they're also still humans. Like, you wouldn't say that to someone if they weren't a professional.
The majority of people wouldn't say that to them.
Correct.
But
they're
Philadelphia fans.
Philadelphia and apparently upstate New York golf fans.
And I'm sure like the other European golfers were like, thank God fucking Rory is taking the brunt of this, because if this was me, I might fold.
Yeah.
Now, like, I don't think it, when it comes to guys like Tyrrell Hatton, no one's going to fucking say anything to him because he will lose his shit on them.
They still said shit too. They said shit to everybody, but Rory just got the most personal worst of it. Yeah. I don't think most people cross the line with the rest of the team, but they crossed the line with Rory.
Yeah.
And I liked Rory's response, and it wasn't I'm going to sit here calmly and take this, which I would have respected as well. And the only thing that I wouldn't have respected Rory for is if he just whined about it a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I loved that he gave it back.
And like, these fans knew that they could get into Rory's head by doing that. Because they've seen it before.
But then I don't think it worked, because Rory played good.
Exactly.
He had a couple bad holes. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But there's so many clips of, like, there's the one where he turns around and tells the crowd to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And they boo him, and then he hits a dart.
Yep.
It's a foot from the cup from, like, I think it was 160 out.
Yep.
Right after the crowd was in his face and he told them to shut the fuck up, and he gets booed by the world. They were squeaking rubber ducks in their backswings.
Yeah, and apparently the rubber duck comes from like some drink that you can buy.
Yep.
You could buy at the Ryder Cup. Is what I heard one of like the on-course reporters say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was Yeah, I mean, it's a tournament unlike any other. It's like I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah,
it's like you don't hear that at regular golf tournaments, but when it's one country against another. Also, Jon Rahm, I mean, he was like prime number one in the world. Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he was
during the
back.
Ryder Cup.
He was back.
Friday and Saturday, regardless of who he was playing against, I'm like, we got no shot. Mm-hmm. He's doing everything he needs to do right now, and we got no shot.
Yeah, they played some really good golf.
Unbelievable golf.
Mm-hmm.
God, dude, the Ryder Cup, it's awesome.
It is. It's so much fun.
That's about all I can say.
Even though obviously I wanted Team USA to win really bad.
Yeah.
But it was still so much fun to watch, because there was, I mean, like, there was a little bit of secondhand embarrassment for me when reports of some of the shit they were saying was getting out.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it was entertaining as fuck Ryder Cup.
Oh, I agree.
Did you see the comeback on Sunday? Was absolutely electric.
Yes. Let's backpedal 1 second. Did you see the heated argument between Tommy Fleetwood, Bryson DeChambeau, Justin Rose,
and Ted Scott?
Ted Scott, Francisco Molinari, because Molinari he was a vice captain. So it all started with when Justin Rose was doing his aim point deal to line his putt up, and then Bryson's caddy was walking in his view. Mm-hmm. And Justin Rose probably, it seemed like, from what it looked like, he said it a little bit aggressively, mm-hmm. like, pretty much get the fuck out of the way. I'm trying to line a putt up here.
Tensions were high.
Yes, and that's kind of like what started it all. Justin Rose makes that putt, and then Bryson makes his putt, and then we start jawing back and mm-hmm. forth. Tommy Fleetwood, Bryson DeChambeau, and then you get Scotty Scheffler, Ted Scott, his caddy Ted Scott.
Which everything I've read is that Ted Scott is the most level-headed, calm, nice person. So for him to blow the fuck up, it had to have been something that was more than just a little argument between caddy and golfer.
Well, and then I'd also heard that Molinari pushed Ted Scott, but not intentionally, but either put his hand on him or something like that, and that's kind of what sent Ted Scott off the rails. So I mean,
so we got that going on.
Well, and to follow it up from the last Ryder Cup, when what was it, Cantlay's caddy mm-hmm. and Rory or something with tipping the cap or taking that, something like that. I can't remember. It was the parking lot argument that we all saw.
Parking lot argument where things just got misconstrued, and it was he was chirping the wrong caddy. And yeah.
So that's always the most electric thing for me is when you get the players jawing at each other. And then, I mean, throw a caddy in there, Ted Scott. Do you think any of these like players or anything, do they ever throw out like the bank account comment?
No. I hope not. Because they're all so rich.
I know, but when you're getting just like slashed by people verbally, it's like, how can you not be like, hey, I understand, like you're a fan and I'm not, I'm a professional. I'm the one swinging the golf club right
you're
now.
saying to the audience.
Yes.
I thought you meant like player to player. Because
No.
we were on the Bryson Fleetwood argument.
No, sorry. Yeah. I switched
like,
gears there for a sec.
for Bryson DeChambeau to talk money to Tommy Fleetwood, who just won a huge tournament.
Well, DeChambeau also got hundreds of millions.
I know, but at that point, it's just zeros at that point.
No, I'm not talking professional to professional, but even
Yeah.
Ted Scott to Molinari. I mean, I'm sure Ted Scott has made more in the last 2 years than Molinari did in his career.
Probably being Scotty Scatty.
I don't know. I've just always been curious as to whether like if fans are John hard enough at a player if they ever throw the bank account comment out, because that will shut someone up really quick.
I don't know. We'll have to get somebody on the horn and ask.
Yeah.
My gut says no, but maybe.
Ted Scott.
My gut says no as well, but just curious.
Ted Scott earned. This is just in 2024. It's very estimated for 2025 so far, but 2024, it's estimated he made about $5 million.
And then, I mean, 2025, like Scotty's, he's won like 5 fucking tournaments.
So yeah,
6 tournaments.
10% for a win, 7% for a top 10 finish, and then around 5% for just making cuts.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's just of earnings or whatever. So but yeah,
of whatever Scotty
cuts,
earns. Yeah.
How many cuts, how many top 10s, and how many wins did he have?
Yeah.
So
I don't think he missed a cut.
So that's 5%, 5%, and then a lot of top 10s. Stack that on 7% on top. Yeah, he makes a lot of money. So
yeah, Ted's doing all right.
Ted's doing just fine.
I got knocked from Ted.
Did you see once when Europe was celebrating? Rory hung like it was the European flag or whatever over top of DeChambeau's name on like one of the
I fucking love that shit.
One of the walkway type deals.
Yeah.
And he was like pointing at DeChambeau's name because they're elevated. This thing's like probably 20 feet high. They're elevated. So DeChambeau's name was right under Rory, and Rory's pointing at it and like giving kind of like the flat hand across the throat type deal. And then he hung the flag over top of his name.
Dude. And so back to my previous point, I think like the New York sports fans respect that behavior. So like if you can handle us dishing it out and give it right back, it's like, all right, shake hands.
Yeah. Who knows? It was regardless of the score Friday, Saturday. Like that's what kept the Ryder Cup interesting. Because if we didn't have any of that, you guys, like this Ryder Cup would have been so dry.
Except for the dumbest fucking rule I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The Victor Hovland injury withdrawal rule. Ryan brought it up yesterday, and I knew that it had happened, but I didn't know the details of it really.
Yep.
Like the rule written in. Victor Hovland tweaks his neck on day 2. Decides to withdraw from day 3, and the rule states that in the case of an injury, both sides submit and have an envelope submitted ahead of the tournament, and whoever's name is in that tournament would also be withdrawn, and each team gets half a point. So Victor Hovland just gets a half a point for Team Europe, even though he didn't touch the course on the last day.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow.
It doesn't make any sense. In every single sport on the planet, an injury withdrawal, you're just done. It's a forfeit.
Or you put an alternate in.
Yeah.
Or a backup.
You put a backup in. Like, football, your quarterback goes down, you bring in a backup. If your whole team goes down, you forfeit the game. It doesn't end in a tie.
Yeah.
In wrestling, it's 1v1 like golf. If your opponent gets injured and doesn't wrestle you, it's a forfeit.
Yeah. It's a 1-point forfeit. It should have, like, if we go based off other sports, like Harris English should have got 1 point.
It's max points.
Yeah.
For a forfeit is usually max points. So like in wrestling, 6 points is the most you can get for your team in a duel.
Yep.
If you get a forfeit, you just get 6 points.
Yep. Can you imagine if they would have went caddy v caddy?
That'd have been sweet.
That'd have been fucking cool.
That'd have been very cool.
One can wish.
I'm trying to think. Like, so they get 15. We still lose, but it's still
We lose by a point.
Yeah, we still lose, but
it's a dumb fucking rule.
You know, and I think so. The Sunday single matches were unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have Cameron Young, who is a born and raised New Yorker.
Yep.
He wins match number 1 with a putt on 18. You have Justin Thomas, who wins his match with a putt on 18, like in front of all the fans, the captains, everybody. And then you have Bryson DeChambeau, who is down 5 points through 7 holes, comes back, has a chance to win it. Matt Fitzpatrick folded
Big time.
And again, casual golfer here, guy who sits on the couch and watches golf, but I can say, because he's a professional, he absolutely folded.
Oh, it was a full-sized apple stuck in his throat. It was a huge choke job by Mr. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, so can you imagine if Bryson wins that match? That changes everything.
The fact for him to even tie that is incredible, but still.
Very, very much so. Yeah. And people are like, oh, I thought I was starting to warm up to DeChambeau, but I fucking hate him again. Blah, blah. It's like, dude, relax a little bit, okay? Like,
Bryson is who he is.
He is who he is. I enjoy watching him.
Yep.
And then you have I can't remember the next couple matches. Anyways, the U.S. continues to win. There might have been a half point, a match in there somewhere.
So
in between.
we still had a chance to win all the way to Shane Lowry's match.
Okay,
I think Shane Lowry put it away. Did he not?
Shane Lowry, yes. Shane Lowry tied with, was it Ben Griffin or Russell Henley?
Something like that.
I'm gonna look it up right here because I have the matchups. Okay, so it's Cameron Young wins, Justin Thomas wins, Scotty Scheffler beats Rory McIlroy. Rory's drive on 18, when that shot tracer started to look more and more like a banana shape. I'm like, let's fucking go
into the bunker.
Yes. After that, Ludwig defeats Patrick Cantlay.
Cantlay, to that point, my take was almost perfect. He was undefeated on the week.
Yeah, he played
until singles. Because I remember I was like, last week, I was like, hot take here. I think Cantlay sweeps. And then he almost did, but he didn't. So I'm wrong. So I'm an idiot.
And I mean, people, the majority hate Cantlay outside of the Ryder Cup, but love him in the Ryder Cup. Because number one, he's kind of a dog. And number two, they don't care if he plays slow because it affects the other team. The match after that, Xander Schauffele defeats John Rahm. Crushes him, actually, 4-3. JJ Spawn defeats Sepp Straka. Russell Henley ties Shane Lowry.
For the dub.
And the Russell Henley's putt on 18 was one more roll from going in to win the match. And that changes everything also. The match after that, Ben Griffin defeats Hogard. And then we have the last 3 matches would have been Morikawa and Hatton, McIntyre against Burns. Yeah, those are the last 2.
Yeah.
Those both tied. But I feel like they don't tie, especially if
Henley wins.
If Henley wins.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. There's momentum, there's hype.
Yes. And they're finishing up on 18.
Yep. Yeah, so Lowry's celebration though was pretty fucking electric.
Yeah, he's an electric player.
Yep. Big man who's kind of relatable. But overall, it was a super entertaining Ryder Cup. Sucks we lost, but whatever.
It could have been a lot worse, though.
Could have been.
Like, it made for an unbelievable Sunday.
Yeah, Cam Young, who's a very respected... Obviously, he's good enough to be on the Ryder Cup team. He's a well-known name in the golf world. He's very successful. Said that the most electric feeling he's ever felt in his golf career is when Team US was coming back on Sunday.
Oh my God. Well, imagine it being him and Justin Thomas. You're done. You just secured 2 points between the two for
Must
your
haves.
team.
Must haves.
Must haves.
Yep.
And then you get to sit there and just have nervous butterflies in your stomach for the next hour and a half.
Yep. Yeah, I can't remember his quote exactly, but he's like, "It's the coolest feeling I've ever had, and I've been playing golf a long time."
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
2
Now-
more years.
We're off to Rome.
We're in Rome again.
Wait, I thought.
Wasn't the last one in Rome?
Yeah, where's this next one at?
I don't know, but the one after that is in Minnesota.
Yes, it is. I think we should maybe go to that.
We should probably go to that. We'll be fucking 100 years old, but we'll go.
Ireland.
Ireland. Okay,
Oh,
that's good.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Rory's fans are going to eat ours alive.
And then
It's
That's gonna be
payback,
interesting.
dude.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting.
The Irish aren't as polite as the rest of Europe.
I mean, I don't think the U.S.
No, I think Ireland is the Philadelphia
Totally, dude.
of Europe.
for sure. Yeah, I don't think the U.S. has won in Europe for like what 20 or 30 years.
Something like that.
So
So it would really be a kick in the nuts to lose 3 in a row.
yes. And then yeah,
'Cause you remember the-
Hazeltine 2029.
Remember the talk after Whistling Straits? Because we had a super young Ryder Cup team, and we dominated the shit out of the Europeans, and everyone was like, "It's a dynasty. The United States is going to win the next 3 Ryder Cups," and then we just get our asses beat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Dustin Johnson was on that team.
He was the oldest guy on the team,
Yeah.
and then he was gone, and we were supposed to be a dynasty of Ryder Cup wins.
I kind of just forgot about Jordan Spieth a little bit.
Yeah.
He's been a Ryder Cup guy for how many years, and just I didn't even notice that he wasn't there.
Yeah,
But him and Justin Thomas are always electric, so hopefully he can make it back. But I wonder when we'll see Tiger. If we will see Tiger
As a
in
captain?
in the captain spot.
yeah. Be very interesting. I think if not next year, maybe the year after, because I do think all of the dust with Liv needs to settle, because he's going to have Liv players on his team if he were to be a captain.
Yeah. I kind of foresee it as like a USA basketball situation. When USA basketball, they were not doing hot for a while, and then they put the dream team together. And I feel like this is when Tiger Woods comes back onto the scene, it's going to be like his dream team to get the US back on track. I mean, we've lost the last 2. How many do we need to lose before he steps in the driver's seat to put the dream team together for US golf?
Maybe it'll be 2029 Minneapolis Miracle at Hazeltine with Tiger as the coach.
Chaska.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
That's a documentary. That's a
for
Netflix.
sure.
Netflix has the rights to that documentary already. You know, so
Yeah.
like that's.
Yep.
And I've watched every second of it. So
buying rights to hypothetical situations.
Yep.
We have the
Yep.
rights for if Tiger Woods ever coaches or ever captains a Ryder Cup
Yep.
team,
Yeah.
which could be wasted money because Tiger could maybe never does.
I do have one more screenshot that I took. This is from Reddit Golf. It's from the user Going Against You. Attending the Ryder Cup was one of the worst golf experiences I've had. And he says, I've been to many pro golf events, not to brag. He didn't say that, but I'll just say it for him. Masters included, again, not to brag. And the Ryder Cup yesterday was the worst of them all. You could not see any golf being played on on top of that. Most of the grandstands were reserved for people with credentials only. Walked 25,000 steps up and down hills and saw 3 tee shots, 4 putts without being able to see the hole, and 2 approach shots. The sea of people make it literally impossible to see any golf. While Cam Young and Justin Rose were on 4, we decided to try to get to 12 or 13 and just sit and wait while watching the golf on the big screen. Nope, too late. Already packed there. The TV experience is way, way better.
Interesting.
But it makes me think, like, if he's walking up and down hills, that's how Whistling Straits was. And
Yep.
we saw a lot of golf at Whistling
Saw a
Straits.
shitload.
And we didn't do it we didn't really know how to
Well, it's
follow correctly.
yeah. It sounds similar to what we did on day 1, like where we were trying to bounce around and
Yeah.
follow specific groups. And then when we went on the second day, I think we were on 15. Something like that.
Well, the last day, it was either 15 or 16. It was when Scotty Scheffler closed it out against
He closed
John
it out
Rahm.
in front of us.
Yeah.
Yep. we went straight to that hole.
Yes.
And chilled.
Yes.
And that was great because we were on the ropes. We were probably 2/3 of the way down the fairway. So their tee shots landed right in front of us, and then we got to see them hit their approach shot right in our laps, and we could still see the green from where we were.
Yeah,
So,
and the thing about Whistling Straits too is I also couldn't see the hole on whether putts were going to drop.
yeah. I mean, you'd have to.
It's tough.
We could see the ball roll.
Oh, we could see the ball roll, but we couldn't see like where the cup.
Yeah.
I couldn't see where the cup was the majority of the time. But to me, I mean, that wasn't a huge deal to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like there was just better vantage points at Whistling Straits, but that's kind of a bummer when you see, not even you see less shots than you have fingers on your hands.
Yeah, that blows.
So, let's take a quick break. Maybe come back, answer one voicemail or okay, let's do it.
No voicemail actually, but I am going to share a story this weekend. I hyped up the Grandpa Dave round. That did not get to happen. We had a change of plans. I was with the kiddos.
What do you think about that? Did he call you, or did he like call you scared? Or
yeah, he for sure thinks I'm running. I'm ducking him. Now he's trying to reschedule, and I can't do it on the day he wants to reschedule it to. So the ducking him conversation is going to continue.
That's tough.
Yeah. But I was able to get out on the buddies round for my buddy's 30th birthday. 8 guys, Frazee Golf Course. Got to share the tee box with all 8 of us.
Nice.
Dude, Frazee's doing it right. They're advertising like, hey, book your birthday parties here. Like, we'll let you do this.
Great.
Like, we'll give you a cushion so you guys can all play together.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
So that was fun. He gave us the plaques that you can use, so we got to play closest to the pin and longest drive and have our own plaques.
Oh, nice.
Because Frazee's a 9-hole course, you got to play it twice, so we all got to try longest drive twice and closest to the pin twice, and he gave us the plaque so we could remember for next time.
God damn.
Which is just a sweet deal by them. Super nice of them to let us do that. And I just want to bring up something that I think we all know, we all feel it, but scramble golf for guys like us is the best possible golf you can play. It is so much fun because we had 8 guys, 4v4 scramble golf, and it was some of the worst golf I have ever seen played in my entire life, and we still had so much fun. I'm telling you, dude, we did. So there's 1, 2, 3 par 3s on this 9-hole loop.
Okay.
And we did closest to the pin on all 3 of them. And so if you get 16 shots with 8 guys on the same hole, right? One of the par 3s, none of us hit the green once. And the other 2 par 3s, closest to the pin was 1 because 1 out of 16 shots just landed on the green. So the first par 3 of the day was completely missed by all 16 shots. The next par 3, 1 guy got it, and he got it because he topped the fucking ball, and it rolled up, and there's a big hill on the right side of the green.
Hell yeah.
It hit that hill and rolled on just off the fringe.
I know what hole you're talking about.
Yeah, and then the final par 3, 1 guy on our first way through got it on the green, and just barely. So that's the level of golf we were playing, right? And it was still a goddamn blast. Like it came down to the final hole and we lost. My team lost, but still, it was so much fun and it was just atrocious. Like our team, if we had 2 usable drives, it meant that there were 2 balls that just weren't lost.
Okay.
Like there were times where the drive we had to use was a 50-yard topped ball because all 3 of the other ones were in the woods. But we still had a great time and we fucked around a little bit. Like we played 1 hole where every player you had to play the whole hole with the same club. So it was a super dogleg left par 4. And our team, we decided like, well, all right, 1 guy's going to tee off with a wedge. 1 guy's going to tee off with this so that we could all have a chance to have our club be the club.
Sure.
Our drive was 25 yards because I used my hybrid and I sprayed it into the woods. 1 guy sprayed it off to the left. The other guy sprayed it off to the right. And then our dude with the wedge topped it 25 yards. So,
holy
and
shit.
I'm almost positive we won that hole because I sunk a long putt with my hybrid. It was an absolute blast. So if you can, as long as people are the same skill level, dude, scramble golf is the best possible golf because you could be playing like absolute dog shit and still have the time of your life.
Well, it's fun to not be an outlier in a golf group. It's fun to be shitty together.
Yep.
And that's
Totally.
like, again, I mean, scramble golf is like, it's the epitome of that. Now, if you're playing in like an actual scramble tournament, you want to do well, you want to shoot good scores, but like something like this, it's the perfect scenario for everybody to be shitty together. And I think even if you do have one or two good golfers, they tend to play down to the competition
a little bit. Totally.
So it also, like, even with a couple decent golfers, they still will probably play a little shitty that day because that's how everyone else is playing, and no one really cares.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there were good shots hit, but the majority were bad.
Yeah. And really, I mean, it's hard to get 4 guys on a scramble team to all play really well, like across the board, because, if guy 1 hits a good drive, the other, and like, let's say 250 in the fairway, okay? 240 in the fairway, whatever.
Yep.
The other 3 guys aren't going to be like, okay, I'm just going to take a normal driver swing here. Like,
yeah.
I'm
going to try to hit it 245.
Yeah.
No, what's the point?
You're going to fucking try and send it.
Yeah.
And like that it just doesn't lead to good habits for that round anyway. But that's okay because it's team golf at that point.
Yep.
And if you can be bad, just be bad together.
Yep.
Because there's nothing better than playing by yourself, but with other people, playing stroke play and being the only guy in that group to play shitty. Like, that's a shitty feeling.
Yeah, just have your shot never used.
Correct.
No, we used everybody's shots mostly because we just lost a lot of balls. That was our problem.
Sure.
Everyone was just spraying them left and right. And then it was the right group to do this. I don't recommend doing this often. But it was all these guys are my friends. Went to high school together, or at least are friends with people I went to high school with. Like, all these guys are buddies. So my bit for the last 4 holes of the match is I would just get a handful of acorns, and during their practice swing, I would throw them at their teed up ball.
Hell yeah!
And I got pretty accurate with it, so they were getting pissed that I was knocking their ball off the tee with acorns. So that's a fun one. That's a new one to add to the list for you guys.
It really only can happen in fall golf.
Yeah. I mean, you can throw anything at them.
If you knock it off the tee, would you say that's one?
No, I'd be like, God, the wind is blowing these acorns everywhere. I can't believe the acorns are dropping this heavy right on your ball.
Yeah, and at that point, you're not out for the golf. You're just out to be with your buddies. You just happen to be playing golf while you're with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's the best. It's the best scenario when you're going to hit the course.
Yep, and I would like to trigger some people right now too. It took 7 hours.
Holy shit!
And nobody had to wait for us. It's 7 hours. We let one group play through. We sat in the clubhouse for probably 45 minutes between nines to watch the Ryder Cup. I had the Ryder Cup going on my phone. It was fucking awesome.
Holy
7 hours of straight fun.
That's a school day.
Hell yeah, it is.
That's a work day.
It was great. It was
So what time do you start?
10 a.m.
And so
I was pulling out of the parking lot at like 4:45. So not quite 7, but close.
Say 6.5.
Yep.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had a 5.5, 6 hour round at Arizona Grand.
Yeah, and this was all our own doing. So, I mean, you got eight guys hitting shots every single time, and like I said, they weren't all very good. So,
well, and I feel like whenever you get done with a fun round of golf, you always want more, and the only way you can get more is just by slowing things down a little bit. Yeah, or you play 27 holes, which, like, okay, after 6.5 hours, I think we're good on another 9.
Yeah,
I don't think we need.
We did not.
We need to do that.
We were all ready to be done golfing by the time we got off the 18.
That sounds like a blast.
It was.
It sounds like something I would love. That's something I would absolutely love to do.
Yeah, it's just
a 7 hour round with 7 of my buddies.
Mm-hmm. It's tough to get 8 guys together, but you figure it out for 30th birthdays.
Yeah.
So
And shout out to the course for letting you do that.
Yeah, fantastic hosts.
They seem to have it figured out for birthday rounds and how much buffer time you need.
Yep.
You guys might have set the standard there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Jealous. Okay, well, I think that's all the jibber jabber we got for this week. Ryder Cup was electric. Now I gotta wait 2 more years for it. Now we're just back to regular scheduled programming. When's the Masters?
March?
Yeah. No, Masters is usually in May because it's like it's right at the end of the school year.
Yep.
So we got that to look forward to.
We got waste management.
Yeah, we got waste management.
Yep.
But yeah, it's always sad when the Ryder Cup ends because now you got to wait 2 more years.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ireland. We got 2 years to think about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you guys next week. We love you all. Shout out Soup for the golf balls.
Yeah, thank you.
Love you
you.
guys.